Yo. Welcome back, everybody, to the I Want to Meet LeBron James podcast. How we doing? Have we had a good week? Hope we have had I've had a sick one. A weird week, I'm not going to lie, but a sick week. Nonetheless, I was wearing this tie today, this week. A Liverpool one, fucking sick one from the Liverpool shop. Not the sponsor, wish they fucking was. Wasn't a corporate. It was me granddad's funeral. Done a gig at my granddad's funeral, or a speech, I guess, you know what I mean. Anyway, I said nice words to say goodbye to him, which is sick. But this is episode 80, I think it is. Episode 80. I'm still in the makeshift studio in my uncle's living room. I live in his dining room, so there's no. So I guess it's humbled me. Appearance, me nan has just took. Because I had my nan and granddad's double bed while my granddad was in the hospital bed. She just took her double bed back and I'm back to the single life again, for fuck's sake. It's brutal. It's a fucking prison cell in there. The hamster in the corner's got more room to walk around. And did I have sex in my nan and granddad's marital bed? That's for up to you to decide, alright? Granddad, you know, because you're probably watching, you creepy bastard. Actually no, because it wasn't a black woman, he did love black chicks. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, welcome back. I'm still on a mission to meet LeBron James. Still hasn't happened. As most of you guys know, that's why I'm here. It'd be sick if it just popped up here, wouldn't it, though? If it just out of nowhere, it's like, hey, like all the 6 studios around in Sydney with a green screen and all that. And it's like, nah, I want to come to your fucking uncle's living room with top and tailing in that single bed. Don't you worry about him, 6'8", 280 pounds. We'll elevate his bad ankle for him, his little ticky-tacky injury. And it'll be sound. Wearing the Wizards jersey today, though, because put a bet on the Wizards game last night. Didn't come in, quite frankly, but the Wizards showed out. I mean, fucking, thanks to Westbrook, I guess, Mr. fucking turnover, but Kuzma showed out last night. Montrezl Harrell, the big double-double, even KCP was hitting threes. It was fucking nuts. So I had to show respect, even though this is a Rui Hachimura, shout out to Waka, Japanese comedian. I don't know where Rui is, he must be injured this year anyway, but it's been a sick week. The breaking news though, I've got the Liverpool game tomorrow with our cousin Amber, paying for their ticket because she's a fucking broke little student and I'm a boss. And there's probably an inheritance coming my way, just say it. So I paid 125 quid each, alright. Bit over face value, you know what I mean? We're in the lower Anfield Road stand, which is sound, you know what I mean? Which would be sick. I saw it, we're actually in good rows or whatever, like real. Like we're in the letters, you know, where it goes to letters, maybe till, I guess, I don't know, the alphabet ends, I guess. How many letters in it? 26, I think it does that. And then it goes from then on, it goes row 1 to whatever and stuff. So we're in the letters, which is sound. And 3 p.m. on Brighton. Brighton always give us a good game as well. So it'll be sick. Be putting up some bets on. As of course, missed out on the Preston one, but my bookie Mike Dixon, I turned me back on you for a week, lad, but you're back in there. He's been hooking me up. I mean, we didn't need no help last Sunday. I'll tell you that. 5-0, baby. 5 times. Shout out to Booker T. WCW champion 5 times, baby. 5 times. And that was fucking sick, that lad. Just going nuts. And with Bet365, this is just a betting podcast now, I feel like, but with Bet365, they pay you out if your team goes up 2-0 or more, so I was fucking laughing. Barely even watched the second half, glanced over it, getting bevy and shit like that. On ASOS, baby, trying to get some more Klopp gear with the winnings, then we went to hot water afterwards. It's absolutely fucked. Didn't go up, thank God. Even if they would have asked me, I would have said no. Just because, I mean, I could have asked somebody or whatever, they always leave us free spots. I'm doing it this Sunday, and whatever date, that'll be the 31st on Halloween, so if this will come out tonight. Want to release it before I go see the new James Bond movie, and speak retail by ours, get a little cheeky Nando's, and then little James Bond movie with a lucky lady. I don't know who it is. It's whoever the brothel sends me. whoever the prostitute agency sends me. Nah, I know her. She's giving me it for free, so that's sound. And so go see that, and then Liverpool game tomorrow, 3 p.m. going with our cousin Amber. She's back from Spain for the for my granddad's funeral and that, and then obviously she leaves on Sunday, I think, so that works out perfectly. Gonna get it absolutely fucked. going to the Arkles before for a couple of bevies, and then bing bang boom, we're in there, you'll never walk alone, lad. You're fucking sick. It was good. I had this on, my granddad, I had that, with me, my cousin had a pin and all that. It was quite nice. It was a good send-off actually for my uncle done a speech. My two uncles done a speech, Dave and Paul. I headlined. What are you going to do? Obviously. I had the Holy Ghost, Paul, David and Jesus opening for me. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean? I had some, I'll show you this. I'll show you the opening line. I'm not going to give you too much, but it was, what was it? I said, I've never done a speech at a funeral before, but I've done a lot of stand-up shows where the audience looked equally as scared when I got on stage, so I think I'll be fine. And I rewrote it for me, it said pause, in brackets, pause. All killer, no filler this. My granddad would have loved it. What was the other one? My granddad loved the moan. My granddad loved the moan. Rumour has it that when the white light came to take him, he complained it was too bright in his eyes. Bangers now. What else we got in here? Bunch of stuff about just me and him bonding off stupid movies like Freddy got it feels nice to Freddy got fingered. Tom Green got a shout out at the funeral. My granddad's funeral, talking about the caravan when he fell over and broke his went over on my scooter and broke his rib. That was like real life Lauren Hardy. That was hilarious. But a lot about football and stuff like that. I'll never forget watching the last game with them 5-1 Porto. Not the biggest game, like a, you know what I mean, group stage Champions League, but I'll never forget it now and stuff like that. Bunch of good stuff in it. Me just saying, I don't know if you know, but I'm my granddad's favourite grandson. Sorry, grandchild. He didn't see gender. He didn't, regardless of it. He saw race though, I'd say. And he liked the black ones. What I used to say, growing up, that's a great turnout tonight. Your granddad's so proud. Growing up, I thought all his friends were called Alfie and Fred, but today I met a Joe, so that sounds. But yeah, rest in peace. Again, granddad, I don't want to keep drowning on the podcast. I apologise, but he was a big part of my life and shit. You know what I mean? So the dad I never had, which is sick. So they'll walk along Evan now. You'll be watching this in Evan now, won't you? Definitely won't be. He never watched it when he's alive. He wouldn't be watching it now. Still good, and he would watch The Last Dance. But Thomas wants to watch it now, so at least somebody in my family's respecting the basketball, which is sound. And then we got absolutely fucked up at the funeral. I was having just a roast off, literally, with one of our Amber's mates or whatever, some bitch, I don't even know her fucking name or whatever. I guess she's sound, talking on Instagram, so there's no hard feelings, but then she said it was funny, and then we just started roasting each other like this. I was like, yeah, because you look like Daffy Duck, bitch, you Ronald McDonald looking motherfucker, and these are all me. Stuff like that. She had like lips or whatever and stuff, but to be honest, if it was like we hated each other, but then if she was like, let's fuck, I'll be like, let's go, because this would be the craziest, angriest, fucking hardcore sex ever. Alright, so so literally in the funeral, like earlier on, when nobody was like could really hear us or whatever, we were just sitting at the table, they were like, alright, that's enough, and then we'd take a break, and then we'd come back like an hour later when we were more maybe to just keep going at each other, because she said she was funnier than me, and I was like, I'm the king baby, so what are you even talking about? But that was funny that we were just literally just going to hell for leather at each other for ages. Like I said, she looked like what did I say? She looked like Daffy Duck. She looked like Donald Duck. She looked and sounded like Donald Duck, or whatever the fuck he sounds like. But anyway, she had like duck features. That's the premise of the joke or whatever, or something like that. I said a lot of people like butter on their bread. You like to eat it out of a pond. Or something like that. I can't remember. I was buried, but it was hilarious. Then me and Thomas and I come back to ours. Dave was asleep in here. Leon was coming back. Me uncle wouldn't let him in. Even though he's one of his mates said, don't let Leon in, he'd be fucking nuts. I was like, that's fair enough. And then we watched the Preston game, me and my nan in the other back bar, like while the funeral was still going on a bit, like the drinks and all that. 2-0, missed out on it. 3-0 net. 3-0. And I think I've done that myself. But message me, Mike, because you might have sent me that I was buried that day. So if Mike Dixon, if you did do that, then I apologise. I've never turned my back. If you're a real bookie, you'd have my fucking kneecaps. Quite frankly, you're too nice. It's just, and you're in America, so you can't even get to me. So fuck you. And I'm saying, you believe almost Jewish now. You're playing with house money, baby. You know what I mean? So you're laughing. You don't give a shit if I lose my money. You got a fucking nest egg, you piece of shit. God, I miss him. I wish you were here, Mike, we got the game today. Like, he tried to help me to get tickets. Thanks to everybody, like from Facebook and that helped me get tickets and stuff like that. Some people will like get on fucking Twitter or something, but I don't have that. I don't know. When you post up and everybody get, I'm not that fucking. That's what Adam Rowe told me to do. But I'm like, you're famous, lad, so of course people are gonna give you bloody tickets and shit like that. They'll give you a lift to the bloody game. I'm on the bloody bus, on the soccer bus. Which was sick, so yeah, I can't wait for the Liverpool-Brighton game. After that, and then I was going to go to Erica Eala's, this comedian, the Canadian girl, which she lives in Manchester now. Got her birthday, I was going to go with my mate Dan's hair, and then I was just going to dress like a scruff. Just, literally just, like, not, like put my hair short and that, because he's got curly hair. It looks like me with Down syndrome, really, to be honest. And then I was going to have my laces untied and stuff like that. But now, because I'm going to the Liverpool game, I'm going to just fucking go out in town and stuff like that. And then I was going to go as LeBron James, because she went as Dennis Rodman last year. But then it really is hard to go as a black person without doing blackface. It is, quite frankly. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm just saying, they used to do it back in the day for a reason, okay? Because it was like, well, there you go, you're a black guy now, that's standard. But I'm not advocating blackface, I'm just saying, it's the only way to dress up as. Or just don't, that's what I'm saying, just don't do it. You know what I mean? Because I was just going to wear all LeBron stuff, was going to headband it, paint on a beard and shit like that and stuff like that. And then just do black voice, I guess. But even I can't do any accents, so I just go around like just doing LeBron celebrations constantly. I reckon that's all I would do. Just a couple of these, how you doing? At the party, like, what's he doing over there? I'm like, oh, I need to shit maybe or something. I'm like, nah, I'm celebrating. A couple of chalk tosses. That's how it's going to end the speech. Grab me granddad. His ashes. Come on! Which would be crazy. But yeah. So yeah, was going to go with LeBron. I love basketball and stuff with me as well. I mean, cross some people up at the party. How you doing? Euro, step to the fridge, shit like that. Would have been sad. I might still do. Depends when how heavy we get in the game and stuff like that. And then by the time we get back and stuff, and then Ellie's having a bloody sleep over here, so I gotta stay at Amber's or Ellie's anyway. Kicked out of my own bloody room, my own Dan room with a single bed. Fucking bullshit. So yeah, it's been a wild weekend. It's only bloody Friday, and then I was gonna go with Dan Tiernan, but then I'm roast battling next Friday in London on the 5th. 11 p.m. at Bill Murray. So if you want to see me call him a faggot, pretty much. He's gay, so if you want to see me dance around calling him a faggot for 10 minutes, then coming down. But it's always sick. It's the official one. It's the UK roast battle one anyway that they do. That from that one then goes on TV and stuff like that and stuff. But I'm just doing it. Victor runs it and that, so and then Dan just told me, so I'm just doing it for a laugh. So I'll probably record an episode next Friday just before it as well. Let you know the jokes. I'll put up a photo here as well, so you can fucking see him and shit like that. And then Hal's down next Saturday. So oh baby, that's gonna be a fucking big weekend Friday night there. And then I might even get the overnight bus back from there actually. And then Bing Bang Boom it there. So and get back. So I'll be here for Saturday morning because he'll be coming down during the day. We'll be watching the Man U derby, I think so, and then we'll be getting on it, which will be eventful as always. Like last time, I don't know, I think he literally bought all the Jaeger Liverpool had. You know, when they come around with trays and they're like, oh, I'll take 2 of them, he's like, give me the whole tray. So this woman's like, what? I don't even finish my shift for another half an hour, I'm going to sell it. He's like, clock off early, love, I'll see you in a bit. So he's restocking the last stock rum, which I've had a bit of that. It's quite nice actually. If you're like a Liverpool rum. And so that'll be a while. Then Paul Lawrence will come out. I'll be teaching him how to Dougie again, baby. Oh, my man is low, me. I haven't Dougied in a while. I'm going to have to break it. Oh, it's still there. Don't you worry about it. It's still there. I was worried. It's still moving and shaking. Or if you listen to audio, I've just killed the Dougie, put it that way. Just picture John Wall without the handles. Dave party again, all alone. I like that Drake song. So yeah, that's gonna be fucking wild. So this and then my friend Dean Coughlin, another Scouse comedian, you'll see them on my Instagram. Me, him and Keegan watched the game together, and there was a guy photo bombing in the back with his little turkey teeth, with his pearly whites. If you don't know what turkey teeth are, I had some Americans that messaged me. It's the fake teeth in Liverpool and England and stuff like that. You got a turkey, so you'll go for your turkey teeth, your turkey tits, your turkey hairline as well. Me and Mark Cunningham, one day we'll go for the pack to get our hairlines done. He's already got his teeth there and stuff like that, so yeah, you go for your tits and your teeth and your hairline. It's cheap. I think, what's his name? Leo Case got his fucking his turkey hairline about 3 years ago now or something, so he was first in there. I think it's sound. I think I'll have to look up Leo Case. He's got some funny shit anyway. He's got a funny rant about Dave Chappelle and all that Netflix shit with the transphobia, which I mean, I don't really know much about it, but I mean, the parts that I saw didn't really seem that transphobic-y, you know what I mean? If anything, he's trying to shed light on it maybe, but I don't know. Who knows? So yeah, so he's just there at the back like that with little pearly whites and shit like that. So speaking of fucking Leo Case, I hope Darius Davies is hosting the roast. I'm going to have to message him. Actually, I literally just got booked for it right before this. So I'm just going to wrap this up in a little bit and then get a crack and see a little bit of James Bond, baby. Ooh, hello. See me in a suit the other day. I was like, licensed to riff. 008.5, baby. 008.5 inches with Viagra. Alright, calm down. even James Bond and his gadgets. Okay, I need mine as well. So yeah, what else? Speaking of, Dean Cloughan, sorry, he opened it. Dopamine, Fiends. It's the worst name for a comedy club. That's a given. Let's get that out of the way. I said just call it Liverpool Comedy Club. Call it like hot water. Call it lukewarm aqua or something like that. Something stupid. But he called it Dopamine Fiends. So I guess it's like you want that. He had to explain it to me so many times, even while I was on stage. It was like dopamine is when you do, I think you do MDMA or whatever, something like that, and then that releases an endorphin or something. And fiends, like, what fucking fiends are, like feeding, like where I was feeding for the NBA to come back and shit. You know what I mean? That's sort of bad. So so that's every Monday at the Jacaranda downstairs. Just started last Monday. I'll be back there. I think I'm doing an extended stay on what's the following Monday from the 8th? What's that? 8 plus 7. Quick maths. What's that? Fucking the 15th. The 15th. I'm doing like a 15-minute set there or whatever to open the show, and then the open mic and stuff afterwards. So come down for that. If you're in Liverpool and that'll be sick. There was a few. There was a good night there. I got up there and I was like, the Beatles performed here. They don't fucking mention it, do they? The Beatles shit, but it's like, we're in Liverpool and the Beatles not played. Let's be serious, when they were coming up, you know what I mean? Like I was in Wetherspoons and there was a framed photo of Ringo Starr eating a tuna panini. I'm like, you're claiming Ringo Starr, you're claiming the tuna panini, are you? Come on, what the fuck? But speaking of paninis, I'm going to go to Anfield Cafe, the Liverpool Cafe, before the game as well and get a little feed, because I just saw an advert for Paddy McGuinness, and Robbie Fowler was doing an advert for it. For it was something, I don't think it was for the cafe, it was something to do with Liverpool or something, and they were there and that, but it was sick. And Robbie Fowler just walked in, the ladies freaking out, like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, well, that wasn't planned. Robbie Fowler wasn't even meant to be the advert. I think he was hungry. He's like, alright, love. Paddy, what are you doing here, lad? So yeah, don't be friends on Monday, but this week I got hot water on Sunday. If you this Sunday coming out, the 31st on Halloween. So I'll be going dressed as me. People will probably think I'm in costume, the dogs. And then Monday I'm at Comedy Vault hosting that. So Wednesday I'm hosting a Salford Uni gig, which last time I went, they were the biggest pussy. I mean, they were sound. They're not like pussy that getting offended, but they just weren't bevy. You know what I mean? I thought they were going to be all Jaeger bombs and all that. It got a bit rowdy near the end, but we're all the comedians were like, what is wrong with this generation? Why are you not fucked up already? You know what I mean? And then roast battle on Friday, so I got a bit back to normal now. 4 gigs. Again, I'll probably do a cheeky gig in London on Friday somewhere. Before the roast battle, because that's 11 p.m. I just hit up South Ken, but they're busy, so I can't. No room there unless somebody pulls out or they bump somebody because they realise I'm fucking better. But if you can think of anybody, any comedians that listen to this or comedy goers in London, let us know. Hooray up, just do a quick spot or whatever, just while down there, might as well. I'll probably overnight bus it back, to be honest. Just to train there, maybe overnight bus it back. I don't need to be there like super early. I'm not like being 11 and maybe if I get another show at 8, maybe I'll hit up Ellie or Ross Smith or something like that. Maybe they'll be happy to hook daddy up with some of my gigs. What else could anybody talk about? I think I had some of my notes, but now I can't look because I won't use my fucking phone, aren't I? Well, LeBron injured, just a little ticky-tack injury, so that was sad. I think he'll be back next game probably. But the irony is LeBron's playing, Westbrook's playing better now when LeBron's there. It's like they play shit together, but I do like the idea of them getting chemistry without LeBron, and LeBron's going to slot in, you know what I mean? That's a given. He'll just come in, any team you put him in there, he'll make it work and he'll make it better, you know what I mean? So, and AD's having himself a good year, good start, and so that's sound. You can lock that in if when he stays healthy and stuff like that he's going to be alright. And then, yeah, so it's just annoying watching the Wizards last night. Like, the 3 players that we got rid of just crushing it, like. And then Westbrook had like fucking 7, 6 and 5 the last game or some shit like that. Or I think I've done alright, 13, 14 and 15 and Paul Man's triple-double or whatever the fuck. But yeah, so I'm hoping they come good and when they come back, I'm not worried. I mean, like everybody, so early on, everybody's like the Bulls are undefeated. It goes to Michael Jordan back. It's like, shut the fuck up, they just lost as well yesterday to the Knicks 4-1. So it's like, they were playing teams they were meant to beat. Played the Pelicans, Toronto, I can't even remember, somebody else, not playoff worthy anyway. So it's like, what do you expect? You're meant to be winning these games. Like, even with the Lakers, if we won all these games, I'd be like, some of those games, like the OKC one and stuff, like we're meant to be winning these anyway. The Grizzlies and stuff like that. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? The first game, the Warriors, we should have won. I mean, we shouldn't have lost. But I'm saying, like, some of these teams we will have won. So I wouldn't have been like going crazy if we did it on. What else? What's been going on? I know it's just me, myself, and I. Well, I'm working on a studio. I'm getting in it. I don't know if you saw me on the Mild High podcast on episode 33, the Larry Bird episode. That I named it. In the Mild High Club in Runcorn, they got a studio where Have a Word one is as well, and Freddie's one is there as well. Pigoted, which I think I'm doing next Friday as well. He gets a guest on, an expert about something aerodynamics or astronomy or something, then he gets like a fucking village idiot on me, and then we just riff it out. So that'll be sick. So I'll let you know when we do that podcast and stuff like that, which would be dope. But a call with Sam then as well. Sam said he promised me in 3 years I'll meet LeBron. Can't go into more details, but that's fucking sick. Come on, another person. If not, I'll kill him. So and he agreed to that. So that's fair. Either meet LeBron or life in jail. So and then my dying wish, meet LeBron. Boom, there you go. Exactly. Probably wouldn't come into jail though, but anyway, doesn't matter. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's got a family member that is visiting. I don't know. Who knows? But so yeah, hopefully I sort that studio and I'll be back to fucking not green screen again, but even better TVs on the side, like good proper, like this sounds good anyway, and video looks good and that, but proper mics and stuff like that, and then I can go back to having the 2 guests, you know what I mean? Because I've just been having 1 guest, but I like it when it's 2 and stuff. Then I sit in the middle and Scarface them, you know what I mean? I'll probably have Dean and Amy on from the Mile High podcast as well, so that'll be sick. They'll be telling stories about doing. I might make them do magic mushrooms and then watch a basketball game. Just see what happens. Show them the Malice in the Palace or something like that. All the mushrooms. Like, does this happen every game? And I'll be like, what are you watching? Nothing's happening. And they're like, what the fuck? And then one of our testers in the crowd, I'm like, nah, he's just doing a layup, lad. You're just freaking out. So that'll be fucking. That'll be sound that. But yeah, I just released a video today as well where I roasted this guy. Augustine, his name was. He looked like, is it Unforgettable Kimmy Smith or Unbreakable Kimmy Smith? The hot girl from 21 Jump Street or whatever, the teacher, the ginger one, she's in it, from Bridesmaid. And there's a fat black gay sassy guy in it. Well, he looked like him, and then he got on stage and he was like fat black and sassy. I was like, this is hilarious. but he was on before me, but somebody was talking to him and said, Addy, what's your name? Augustine. And the MC was like, didn't even register that that's the funniest name you've ever heard. So I was like, oh my God, I'm on next, let's go. So I'm like, your name's Augustine? So I'm like, how old are you? 156? Like, what's your last name? The third? What are we doing here? Augustine? I was like, are you, what you sound like you should be trying to win a golden ticket or something, Willy Wonka's. You should be, and turn into a big blueberry. I was like, I mean, you look like a big blackberry. I was like, he is black, it's not racist, alright, you know what I mean? But you could just hear him laughing the whole time in the video and stuff. Because he's behind the camera and that, obviously. This woman's in the way looking bad, but yeah. So check that out, LeBron James of comedy. As always, and then we get some guests on. We'll start flying back into once the season started, how to meet LeBron and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I need some fresh ideas. The last 2 times, just stuff going on with the funeral and the family and just gigging and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's got in the way of the guests, and I was meant to have Dean that today, but he couldn't do it and stuff. I can't even remember what they said they were doing. Something else or something like that. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool or whatever. But yeah, couldn't do it. And then I'll have the crazy Adam Hughes on and stuff like that. So it's gonna be sound. But 26 minutes, man. I have to love you and leave you. I can't even remember. Let's have a look. If I can have a look at my phone.